my dick in a pig. Getting piggy with it. Getting piggy with it. Getting piggy with it.
Good morning, this is Getting Piggy with It, the show dealing with today's hottest topics. I am Santi Garcia and following Jeremy Corbyn's momentous win as the new Labour leader, joining me in the studio are celebrated actress Maxine Peake and Top Gear's TV presenter Jeremy Clarkson.
Good morning, Santi.
A week after a landslide victory for the left, I'll be asking for their views on the future of British politics. Later on in the programme, we will hear from Rhys, our parliamentary correspondent.
Yes, thank you, Santi. I'll be reporting on Corbyn's first week at Westminster. It hardly seemed possible that the maverick backbencher and five-time winner of Parliamentary Beard of the Year Awards could win the contest. However, masses of new voters have registered and 60% of them chose the MP for Islington North. The people may have spoken, but can Labour win the next general election?
Okay, thanks Rhys. And with me today are two outspoken political supporters of different persuasions to discuss today's topic. Hello and welcome Maxine and Jeremy.
Morning.
So Maxine, please tell me, what do you think about Corbyn's victory?
Well, I think it's just a very exciting time for Labour. I mean, it's been such a long time since we've had any sort of Labour like this. It's all very clean and new and very refreshing. I just think it's just so exciting.
I don't think Jeremy agrees with you. What do you think, Jeremy?
Well, Maxine's right in the fact that we have not had a Labour Parliament in a long time, but that's not necessarily a bad thing, to be honest.
So, Jeremy, here is a question for you. What do you think about Corbyn's policy of taking back the 50% tax rate to the wealthy?
I think it's ridiculous. We've had this gap between the poor and the rich for so long. Do we really need to change it? All of these ideas are just idealist and dreamers, and it's not worth it.
Okay, and Maxine, what do you think about that?
I don't agree with Jeremy at all. I think in France they implemented that in 2013. It's been working very well. It's been giving a lot more money to the people who need it, for example, those on housing benefits. I think it could work in this country if it's been working in France, so I agree with it.
Okay, well, Maxime, this is for you. What do you think about the proposal of lowering the tuition fees for the students?
Oh, I think that's very necessary because students, when they leave school, when they leave university, they're riddled with debt, and no one needs that. No one needs this heavy burden of debt on your shoulders. So I think, yeah, it's a very good idea.
Do you agree, Jeremy?
Life is a heavy burden, to be honest. We all have debts. University costs £9,000. I think we should just accept that, and it should be paid.
Okay, fair enough. So the final question for the two of you is, do you think Labour can win the next elections?
I believe so, yeah.
You, Jeremy?
Not at all. I mean, I think this country is a conservative country, and that's the way it should stay, to be honest.
Okay, well, thank you very much for joining me this morning. So, even though Corbyn's victory was convincing, the controversy of this leadership continues. Over to you, Rhys.
Thank you, Santi. They say that this week is a long time in politics. On Saturday, they were toasting Corbyn's victory, but by Sunday, some controversy arose when he apparently failed to appoint women top jobs. On Monday, he was praised for creating the first majority female shadow cabinet, but on Tuesday, he was criticised for not singing the national anthem. On Wednesday, he was back in favour for his Prime Minister's Questions performance. However, by Thursday, the new Lib Dem leader, Tim Farron, made claims that Labour MPs would defect in droves. And on Friday, the shadow cabinet was divided over Cameron's planned Syrian airstrikes. For Corbyn, this first week has not been the easiest. Despite this, over 250,000 people have voted for a new kind of politics.
Thanks, Rhys. That's great. Many thanks to my studio guests, Maxine Peake and Jeremy Clarkson.
Thank you.
Tomorrow I will be talking to Britain's oldest train robber. Until then, goodbye.
Getting piggy with it. Getting piggy with it. Getting piggy with it.
I messed up on that bit.
You messed up?
Yeah.
Well,
I just kind of forgot what I was saying, like how